to this month's episode of BTV. My name is Trevor and I'm here with your monthly update on the current events going on here at Southeast High School. Have you been on the internet and noticed websites that are blocked that weren't blocked before? Do you think Southeast has a bad reputation? Well, stay tuned to find out all that you need to know. As students walk through the doors after a long winter break from school, many have noticed the internet filter that is blocking students from accessing a variety of websites. Here is reporter Xander Shaw with what you need to know.
As many students have noticed, the internet filter has changed. The district has been looking to change the internet filter for months now.
Because our contract with our existing filter was coming up for expiration. So either we had to renew it or look for another filter. And we knew that the filter we were on was not meeting our needs.
With some websites that are needed for class use being blocked, it may create a struggle inside the classroom.
Just a few minor issues.
Though there is a way for teachers to get websites unblocked for class use.
Yes. If they go on the restricted page, there's a submission request, and they can submit that. And it goes back to a committee that actually reviews it and verifies its content, and then directs IT, which is the department that I'm affiliated with, to actually open up that site.
YouTube has also been affected by the filter change.
Google does not categorize YouTube, so our students are in restricted mode, staff is full access.
Students across the district have been placed in different filter levels based on their grade level.
So now we can create additional filters for different groups so that we can make them age appropriate.
With an ever-expanding district, it may take a while before the filter issues are fully sorted out. For BTV, I'm Xander Shaw.
Thank you, Xander. I guess we'll have to live with these new restrictions on the district. Many people on the internet like to label Southeast as a violent and dangerous school with multiple behavior problems. But what do the numbers say? I took a close on the perception versus the reality. Southeast is an old school with a rich history. However, in recent years, Southeast has developed a poor reputation, something students are aware of but don't necessarily agree with.
I know we don't have a very good reputation outside of school from my friends that go to East and Heights and other places.
Southeast reputation and other schools may have a bad rap, but personally I think Southeast is a great school.
Why is it that Southeast gets such a bad rep? Students don't see Southeast this way, but what about faculty?
I can remember when I got my job running around the house because I was so happy because Southeast had such a great reputation in the district, and being so ecstatic that I was going to be a part of that. I still am ecstatic, or I wouldn't be here.
I think Southeast is like most schools. The vast majority of our students here are good, solid individuals. They're good citizens. They want good things for themselves and for others. But we have some students who come to school and make life a little bit difficult for themselves as well as other people.
Reports from this last semester show that the number of incidents reported at Southeast are down considerably. The past 5 years average around 1,000 incidents per semester. This last semester reported 801 incidents.
I think our incident numbers this year are really pretty comparable to other schools. We're better looking at our data from past year.
I feel like we are only told about the things that are happening, like the fights and things, negatively. We're not always told what the positive is.
This leaves the question, does Southeast deserve a bad reputation?
I don't think we have that bad of a reputation, to be honest, than what's given to us.
I love being in Golden Buffalo, and I don't think I would have liked it at any other school other than Southeast.
I have loved working here, and I have always loved my students, no matter who they are and what they walk in with. I love working here.
It is clear that our numbers are headed in the right direction, and thank you to our staff and students for working to make these numbers possible. Good job on the good behavior, buffs. Good behavior not only is important in the learning environment, but especially in the case of an emergency. And although we people have procedures to follow, what about Miss Farmer's animals? Here is reporter Maddie Brown with an inside scoop.
Miss Farmer teaches an agriculture class involving living animals the students help take care of. But in case of emergency or an unplanned evacuation, what happens to the animals? Does USD 259 have a plan, and is it posted anywhere so that the students know what to do?
No, it's my own plan, and it's not posted because I don't want students trying to take animals outside for drills. It's just for real emergencies, so that's why I only have a few students in each class that kind of know what's going on to help.
Though some animals would be fairly easy to get outside, some of the animals are harder to get to safety.
Either the bunnies or the cockatiels, since they have such big cages, and we can't just grab the birds and go because they'll probably fly away.
The animals are essential to the class and of great importance to the students.
Our animals are an important part of our classroom, and they're an essential part of our learning experience in the class. And they're living creatures as well, so I think that treating them as we would to other students is just as important.
For BTV, I'm Maddie.
Thank you, Maddie, for giving us more information on the safety procedures for the animals in Miss Farmer's class. Students who drive to school may have noticed the new construction around Pawnee that has caused students to reroute their way to school. Southbound Greenwich has been closed off, so if you go through that area to get to school, you'll need to find another route. Northbound Greenwich is still open, and when the construction is finished, both Greenwich and Pawnee will be wider, so stay tuned for more updates on local road construction. The Best of the Best is designed to celebrate students of 2020 that are working hard and doing things the right way. To qualify, students must have a 2.5 GPA and above. During the first semester, 234 students were qualified. At the ceremony, there was food, drinks, games, and music. Everyone was having a blast at the ceremony. For the second semester, the GPA requirement will be higher than the first semester, and this time there will be prizes to win.
I just did what most students should do. I just did the work that was given to me. I studied for tests and I just did the basics.
I think it's cool. I think it's great. Like, all the people who deserve to be here are here. I think that it makes people want to do better.
Congratulations to all the students of 2020 who were qualified for the Best of the Best. Keep up the good work. Speaking of Best of the Best, every quarter Southeast teachers nominate students who go above and beyond in academics, attendance, leadership, or service to the school. These students are invited to an award ceremony during seminar, where they are presented with a certificate by Dr. Scarborough, recognized for their achievements, and have their picture taken. These students' pictures can be seen outside the main offices. Amazing work, students! Every year, the Spanish Honor Society holds an induction ceremony, a tradition hosted this year by President Deja Garland and Vice President Angel Dow. The society inducted 20 new members this year, an increase they are proud of. Members of the society benefit with a court at graduation, an attractive course summary on their transcript, and the enjoyment of being involved at school.
Spanish Honor Society is much more than Spanish Club. The students that are inducted as active members actually have a 3.5 GPA overall in their Spanish courses and at least a 3.0 overall GPA in all of their courses.
Recently, the College Career Center hosted the Opportunity Fair, an event in the mezzanine where upperclassmen could browse opportunities they could pursue once out of high school. For prospective high school students, Southeast hosted the Buffalo Blitz. The Buffalo Blitz lets incoming Southeast freshmen preview our elective and extracurricular activities. A few of the groups in attendance this year included JROTC, Performing Arts, and Animal Science. If you want to promote your group, plan ahead and prepare your booth for next year's Blitz. Juniors and seniors are getting a free ACT. Here's reporter Jaleesa with your information.
Attention upperclassmen, this year there are free ACT tests taking place on February 20th.
The state of Kansas is paying for an ACT for all juniors and eligible seniors. Eligible senior is a senior who has not taken the ACT yet. The state of Kansas is just paying for one ACT. If a student decides that they want to take it again, they would have to either pay for it or check in at the CCC to see if they can get a fee waiver.
Now that you know the basics, what should you do to prepare?
They need to bring a photo ID, 2 number 2 pencils, and a calculator. No cell phones that day. They can prepare by going to act.org for practice tests. They can check in with the CCC. They can get practice tests there as well. Gear Up is sponsoring a free ACT prep class, so they can sign up there as well.
The ACTs will be taking place in mostly junior seminar classes, and students will find out exactly where to go ahead of time. Good luck, upperclassmen. Study hard and prepare accordingly. You got this. For BTV, I'm Jaleesa Hunter.
Now, Buffs, it's time for your monthly sports update with Xander Shaw.
Buffs, I'm your sports anchor Xander Shaw, here to bring you your monthly sports update.
The Southeast boys basketball team had a big win last week against Bishop Carroll, ending in a score of 78-67, as well as an impressive finish over North High with a finishing score of 77-35. Overall, the boys basketball team is doing great with the current record of 14-2. They're already on course of matching last year's record with as many games as they have won this season, but there are still many games remaining.
The girls basketball team currently has a record of 8 wins and 8 losses, with some big wins over East, North, and West. The team learned each other's strengths and weaknesses during the McPherson tournament and became closer together while bringing home a record of 2-1. The wrestling team finished 5th in city as the regular season is The wrestling team finished 5th in city as the regular season has come to an end. Despite some tough showings, the team is doing great overall. Junior Kevin Tran recently tied the state and national record of fastest pin of 4 seconds. The wrestling team will be matching up against North High on Saturday, so please come out and support your Southeast wrestling team. The swim team is currently doing well this season with help from senior Alec Labetta. Labetta made an exciting return after taking his junior year off after 13 years of swimming. So far, he has 2 first-place City League finishes.
This year, the Southeast bowling team is doing better than last year. The bowling team this year has also achieved the highest GPA of all winter sports. The Southeast bowling team has also beat Heights, West, and East this year. Their next JV City League game is on February 15th, so go out and support your fellow Buffs who play bowling.
That's all for your monthly sports update, Buffs. Keep up the great work, and we'll see you again next month here on BTV.
And that's all that we have for you, Buffs. Thank you for watching this episode of BTV, and tune in next time for another monthly update, and make sure to stay golden, Buffs. And now we'll leave you with some sights and sounds of the band performing at the Bishop Carroll game. We'll see you next month, Buffs.
Thank you.